Shujaa, second game of Hong Kong Sevens. We go down 12-7 to Team GB. This game had a lot more riding on it. Juu mwenye alikuwa nashinda alikuwa anaenda quarter final. Also, Team GB are number 8, we're number 9. We are just at the cutoff line for the relegation zone. Recap is brought to you by M-Pesa. Send money anywhere to anywhere in the world. Kila saa musema anywhere. To anywhere in the world. Over 170 countries, to Western Union, straight to bags, family and friends, and even make online transactions. M-Pesa is here for you. And M-Pesa is also celebrating 18 years. M-Pesa has turned 18. So it's a big time for us. And just like they are always here for us, they're also here for Shujaa, making sure they have a comfortable stay in Hong Kong, enjoying life, and representing us in the game today. And they played well. To be honest, with this Kenya, with Shujaa right now, there are certain things that I'm looking at. Again, this is a young squad. Kuna vitu zingine zenye mi lazima niangalie. Kick-off reception has improved tremendously. Game ya kwanza, the first play of the game, kick-off tumereceive. Vile ball imeenda nikasema, wow, we're back to doing the same old things. But kick-off reception has improved. We have a game plan vile tunata kick-off sahi. Atu kick tu na nini bila plan. Wekesa anajaribu kwenda nyuma. Wherever the ball lands, Wekesa goes. Because the thing is, ukikimbia straight, unagonga mtu, that's a penalty against you. But if you go round behind and try and tap it back, you're always causing pressure on the receiving team. Game ya kwanza niliwaambia, I saw the way nani alikuwa na limp. Omondi vile alikuwa na limp. And I was almost sure he was going to be a doubt for this game. And he didn't play this game. Another big concern is that Patrick Odongo, speedster on the wing, got injured as well. He went into contact and then he just went down. He managed to get back up in the first half. Then second half, again, it happened. And coach, I think, sensible decision. It's a long weekend. Na pia wanacheza next weekend, so there's no need in risking him. But losing him was big because now Team GB could gamble on defense. Unajua sele yuko, wanajoyeni threat. So you always, antennas have to be up. But when they saw he went out, I want to give a big shout out as well to Wabwire, who came on, tried doing a thing or two. He looks elusive. He looks like an elusive guy. I feel like we need to give him the ball early because he's not big enough to go into contact. But Paton himself anazingia contact na he can go over the advantage line at least. But Wabwire was being overpowered, and I guess he'll just get stronger with time. But I can see the shiftiness. Kuna ka shiftiness flani yako nayo. Vile mingia second half, all of a sudden there's a variation in our attack. Tumeanza kila mtu ameanza kugus. Kubwa alianza hii game. I really like him in the middle of the park. Really like him in the middle of the park. He holds the ball in both hands. He's not scared to make that left or right pass anytime. So there's many things that we did well in this game. And mistakes that I know we lost, but last time we'd make mistakes and just repeat mistakes. Like Vancouver Sevens. But it's good to see that things are being addressed. The other thing, recap ya ile game ya kwanza, I know nilikompare hii team sana na Lionesses, but there's some things that Lionesses did that are so good, and I feel like you just have to incorporate. And the coaching staff, like Kevin Wambua coaching staff ya Shujaa, I'm sure they're in touch with the coaching staff ya Lionesses. Creating opportunities through turnover, like that is it's just like you get such good opportunities off turnover. And this is not just in rugby. Ukienda tu sport yote. Imagine ball, goalkeeper pass a striker, ama defender lose ball, and now you're countering. You get the best chances off turnover in any sport. Basketball the same, rugby the same. Like, these are just common things that happen in all sports. And I feel like we are learning how to use our physicality to get these turnovers. Kama hiyo try yetu, before Patrick got the ball, it was a quick tap, and then but the inject kwa shimo. Woi! Inject! So before he injected, he was the one who won the ball on the turnover. But also those, I want to say it was Wekesa, or I can't remember who it was. It must have been Wekesa, who was putting pressure in the rack. So our physicality was really good. And we just need to use that a bit more. We need to create turnovers from that. We don't have the structures of a team like France, where we can literally bombard you for a whole 14 minutes. But what we can do is that we can improve aspects of the game and cause you problems. So, for example, our turnover game can be good. Our our kickoffs and our reception can be great. Going into contact, giving the ball to the winger quickly and we're attacking. You know, this thing of tukiwa na position mob sana and we go back and forth, we sort of start losing ideas. Kitu ingine pia Lionesses walifanya poa. Lionesses wakiwa na sweeper sana sana ilikuwa Judith Akumunda alikuwa na sweep sana kwa yeye ndio the main sweeper in our sevens team. I want to get the other person. Yeah, Judith Akumu and Sinaida Mukaya. So there's a way they dovetail. Mmoja kisweep mwingine anaingia. Mwingine kisweep again. It's a very skill-based position, so there's certain skills you have to have there. You can't just be a big guy who's not explosive. So I think if that is to happen, in my opinion, it would have to be between Amaitsa and Asati, where they have to sort of change who goes to the back to sweep, because Team GB kept on seeing that hole, and they were going for it, and that's how they scored their first try, right? Like, just we've gone into contact, no one is sweeping. Sometimes the sweeper doesn't even have to get the ball, but it's a deterrent to the other team. Ile team ingine ikiona sweeper kwa hapo, we can't just be kicking there, unajua. But of course, kama kuna sweeper, it puts a lot of pressure on your defense, a lot of pressure. So yeah, that's one thing that I would love to see change. It needs, again, as I've said, there's certain skills that you need. You need to be explosive of, you know, like your first few steps. At least you can pass and you can kick, right? And a good defender, like one-on-one tackler. So that is why I feel like, and a good read of the game. And that's why I feel like Asati is really good at that. He does play sweeper, but we have to find ways where when one guy is doing it, the other one is not doing it. Another one is doing it such that at all points in the game, hakuna gap uko nyuma. And I think Team GB really, really took advantage of that. Yeah, I just hope that Pato Akopoa tupatane game ya next ni kesho versus France. That's a big game. We really need to try and get something from it. Najua watakuja na chuki juu walichapwa na Team GB and they want to get to the quarters. So let's see how that will happen. I want to give a shout out to Morgan Williams, the Team GB player. The way he saw that kick was beautiful. The guys just they played well, but this game we had a chance because they were really knocking the ball on. Walikuwa tu wana make two mistakes za ujinga. So yeah, it's a big opportunity lost, but something we can learn from. Lastly, this referee, and I don't say he's bad. At least he was consistent in what his decisions. But msana atakuliwa hata Maguti Jaguza Grao ashaita release. Because in rugby, in sevens, actually rugby, 15s and sevens, if you get tackled and you go to the and your knee touches the ground, the tackler has to not tackle, but let's say mmeshikana hivi juu. If my knee touches the ground and I have the ball, you as a defender have to leave me so that we can contest the ruck. But if you hold me up and my knee don't touch the ground, you can hold me up for like hold up like this. And if you hold me up, if the ref calls maul, then possession switches to the defending team. He kept on calling down. He did it twice for both teams, both teams and against both teams. So I just feel like he needs to see it a bit more. Like it's quite obvious that both the knees were not on both occasions. Is it 4 occasions? No, on 4 occasions that the knee never touched the ground. And then also another decision that went in our favor is when he called not 10 on their penalty, their quick tap, he did not give a yellow card. Ideally, that should be a yellow card. So you need to like just refereeing decisions, man. Like just let the boys play. Lastly, shout out to the commentator. Commentator shouted out Cabras. Shouted out Menengai Oilers. Shouted out Daystar Falcons. Because this is unity team ya Wabwire na Pato. And Homeboys. Alikuwa nasema, Kenyan teams, the Kenyan rugby clubs have great names. And I've never thought about it. Now that I thought about it, yeah, it does make sense. I mean, obvious, like Harlequins is a name we've adopted, but like, and Impala Saracens. But then still, really good names. I've never thought about it like that. But yeah, so next game tomorrow, France. Shout out to M-Pesa for being with us and being with the team. 1 win, 1 loss in day 1 of the Hong Kong 7. See you tomorrow!